Hi and welcome back to my channel. Um Today's video, and I'm gonna take this out, give me 1 second. Anyway, today's video I want to talk about, and sorry, before I get started, if you're new, I don't like putting the mic on my shirt, so I'm just putting it out here. That way you can actually hear me, because you wouldn't be able to hear me too well without a mic. Anyway, this video I kind of want to talk about something that's not kind of fun to talk about, but I feel like it does need to be talked about. Because I don't know, like it's something that I want to talk about. And it's kind of like important to me, I guess. So kind of hard topic, but I have a uh like not a folder, one of those like yellowy orange envelopes. Um and it basically has a couple letters to some members of my family. And it has basically a sheet of wishes. So with my hydrocephalus, it's not like technically like a death sentence. But there can be complications because there can be you might have brain surgery, or you might have seizures. Um and so I don't know if if a seizure might happen when I'm sleeping, or like this is also, I guess, just good to have in general in case something happens. So yeah. Anyway, I have a envelope that has my wishes, as I said, and it has some letters. And um I'm kind of making this one is in making this video is one, in the case that somebody in my family does watch this, they know that I have this. And two is if other people think that this is a good idea and they want to do it. So um besides the letters to the certain family members, the sheet that I keep on bringing up is basically a um sheet that has my wishes of like w- what what to do if I'm a vegetable, and like what if something were to happen, what I would kind of like want to happen, like with my organs, and like things like that that wouldn't be brought up in normal conversation, but I feel like are still good to know, because if something happens to me, I would want my wishes to be followed, as much as possible. And especially with me being a cat mother, I'm kind of terrified that something's going to happen to me, and that my cat would be kind of like not left alone, because one of my family members would for sure take her. Or well, I should say many, but a friend or a family member. Let's just say we already have a lineup of who said that if something happens to me, that they would gladly take my cat. Anyway, I just feel like it's kind of a good thing to put out there, um, and to say, like, kind of again what I have on the sheet. So I do have what happens to my cat, kind of like what, as I said, my organs, and like other wishes about like the funeral seating, like what I would want to happen to my body, like if I would want to be like cremated, or if I wanted to just have like my body be buried in a cemetery. For those who are still sticking around, I had two seizures in 2024. So um since having those seizures, like I death for me has always been scary, but I kind of am even more, in a way, terrified of it because of the seizures and knowing that I could have a seizure in my sleep and not know and like never wake up. So I think like making a list of what I would kind of want to happen like at my funeral or like with my body and whatnot is important to me because I want to have a say in when I'm not here. For me, I want to have like somebody, know my wishes and like to know that um they of course could choose not to like follow my wishes, but um to have my wishes be kind of out there and like the letters be like the last goodbye. I think that's to me it's really important because um leaving people behind and my cat would honestly, that's the worst thing imaginable. And so both of my wishes and the letters are again my last goodbye and kind of I guess my last hopes of what would happen. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I got for the video. Sorry, I know like I try to look at the camera, but for me this video is like kind of hard to talk about, so it's even harder to like stare into the camera. So, yeah. Bye.